Now I request Honorable Kumar Gera to say a few words and enlighten to this gathering with his thoughts and vision.
Chairman of BAI Pune Center, Mr. Parhar, General Mattu, Shri Yamna, office bearers of the BAI, very distinguished guests, fellow builders, fellow contractors, ladies and gentlemen. I was asked when I came in here downstairs a few minutes ago that you'll have to say a few words, but a very short speech, huh? So I was thinking, scribbled some notes, but I was reminded of a person who was asked to make a very short speech. But he was in a medical conference and he had to speak on the subject of sex. And he was told, look, we're running late, make it very short. So he got up, he said, Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure, and he sat down. A couple of weeks ago, I was very pleasantly surprised when Mr. Parhar and his colleagues came over to my office and they told me that this is what they have decided. Of course, we had a nice conversation. I won't go into that. I won't tell you what I said to them and what they said. But when I went home, I told my wife that this is what happened, and she said, good. So I said, you really think I deserve this? So she smiled and said, maybe not, but don't feel bad, because in your contracting days, there was much that you deserved which you never got. I think she was referring to the final bills. Ladies and gentlemen, on a serious note, I feel very humbled. I thank you most sincerely for this honor. Of course, I hope it's not a signal that I should try to stop continuing to achieve. But I would like to share a couple of things with you, having been in the contracting space and in the real estate space. As was mentioned, in the contracting days, I did about 4 years, I think, after I graduated. And really speaking, I said I can't handle it, and I decided to exit, primarily for one reason. And that one reason was the lack of respect that we got in those days, in the 70s. And that made me feel that I just can't stomach this, I have to look for something else. I know a lot of water has flown under the bridge. I know that things are different now. I know that all these people who are here and who are doing such great projects are greatly respected, but I'm talking about the past. And then I moved into real estate, but having experienced this, one of the things that I have always tried to live up to is to have respect as a principle to the contractor. I think that is an extremely important thing, and it benefits us when we are in the role of a principal or in the role of a contractor, when that spirit is there of mutual respect and caring for one another. Because over the years I have learned that good business is when it's a win-win for all stakeholders. It's not about me winning at his cost or you winning at my cost. It's when the interaction is done in such a way that it's a win-win for all, and that really is enjoyable. It leads to a feeling of doing more, wanting to do better, and move forward. When I went into the real estate space, there again there was a feeling that there isn't. It's very fragmented. It's spread all over the country. There is no organization. And now I'm talking about the 80s. So we did a lot of work for building the associations. I was involved with, as was told to you, at the Pune level, but then at the national level, to create a national body and to be a founder for that was a lot of effort. But it was so essential because today many of you know that CRIDAI is an influential body. CRIDAI has people who exchange best practices amongst one another from across the country, between developers. They share their latest successes, failures for mutual benefit. As of course, lobbying with the government, which is close to an impossible task because sometimes I feel they don't have ears, they don't have eyes, and they can't understand the situation which exists. But that is a challenge that you have to do together. So that has been at the level of trying to create a body that takes care of the real estate space. Lastly, may I just say that I see a lot of young entrepreneurs here on the contractor side, developer side. May I just say that one of the things that has been like our North Star in our company is integrity, and that is something which cannot be compromised. And that is something which I am very glad that our new leadership, our MDs here, they are taking it forward to greater heights and greater levels. The whole organization is totally committed to integrity, which is one of the reasons why people kind of point a finger at us or they think negatively because there are some bad apples. But that is an area that really has helped me and us immensely. I can't underemphasize the importance of this one thing in our space and in our business: integrity towards everybody we interact with. Let me just conclude once again by saying thank you very much to the BI Pune Center for this honor done to me. I deeply appreciate it, and I would like to dedicate this to all the contractors and developers in this country who are doing so much in nation building.
Thank you so much.